God loves you enough to give you free will. You can love him or reject him, that's up to you. And on that point, you do have the free will to accept or reject God. But the obvious conclusion is that rejection of God will lead to eternal damnation in hell. So, in reality, we do not really have the choice to accept or not to accept God. We must ultimately accept God, assuming we choose to avoid perdition, if you want to avoid that. Let me back up for a second here. There's only two possibilities if God exists. In eternity, you're going to be with him, or you're not going to be with him, right? That's logically the only two options. If you want to be with him, you will seek him out and be with him. If you don't want to be with him, well, he allows you that choice. While debating an atheist, he said about his mother, somebody presented her with the gospel and she rejected it. Is she in hell right now? I said, Eddie, I don't know where your mother is. I don't know if she made a profession of faith in her last moments. But if she didn't, then God will not force her into his presence against her will. God is too loving for that. And I ask the audience this question. In fact, I'll ask you as an audience this question, ladies. Is there anybody in here who's ever had a man pursue you, and you did not want that man to pursue you? You did not want to date him? Anyone in here? Of course. In fact, some of you are going, yeah, he's sitting right next to me right now. He won't leave me alone. I said, okay, ladies, suppose this man continues to pursue you and continues to pursue you, and you say, look, I only like you as a friend. Well, suppose he continues to pursue you, and he gets to the point where he says, look, I love you so much, I'm going to force you to love me. Can he do that? No, he can't do that. Love, by definition, must be freely given. So if he truly did love you, what would he do? He would leave you alone. That's exactly what God does. He keeps sending us cards, letters, and flowers while we're here. And if we keep rejecting him, he gives us up to our own desires. And that ultimately is what hell is. Ultimately, what hell is separation from God. In hell, you can continue to reject God. In hell, you're confined to hell. In fact, hell is a quarantine of evil. That's what it is. And heaven, of course, is being in the very presence of God. God loves you too much to force you into his presence against your will.